Hey, come on in, grab your coffee, tea, Red Bull, or whatever keeps you going. Find a seat. Let's pretend this is our favorite coffee shop. And you're just meeting up with a friend to talk about, well, the stuff that gets under your skin. That's what this show is all about. No pressure, no pretending. Just you, me, a real conversation about how we're surviving, or not, in this wild digital age. So, how are you? Seriously. If you need to pause, breathe, check your own notifications, or put your phone on Do Not Disturb, go ahead. I'll wait. As far as for me, things are going really well. I can confidently tell you that the show is showing growth and is reaching a lot of people out there. I've received messages from friends and strangers alike. For some, this is therapeutic. For others, it's a way to see if everyone else out there is feeling the same or has the same feelings. The one thing I really wanted to bring out of the show is connectivity. It's important to feel that because in a world where we're always on, there's a ton of room for feeling isolated. Going forward, I want to hold space. This here might be the part where I do that, or maybe I'll just say hi and just move on to the show. But I feel like I want to connect further with you guys out there. The last thing I want to leave you with before we jump on to today's topic is that I wanted to create something unique here, worth your time, and I'm happy to have found that. I work with a lot of great people, celebrities, friends. Heck, those very same people have become family. So it's surreal that not only do I get to work with people I never thought I would be able to even speak to or hang out with, but those very same people have uplifted me and supported this very journey right here. So let's get to it, friends, and let's talk about the soundtrack to anxiety. Let's be real, the sound of a notification can set off a whole mood. Remember when we actually liked getting texts? Now it's like, who the hell is bothering me? Or maybe not. You ever hear that little ding and instantly tense up, even if it's just for the grocery app reminding you to buy your milk? Notifications are supposed to connect us, but honestly, they just make a lot of our hearts race. Sometimes I'll hear a phantom ping and check my phone for nothing. I think there's a problem here. We're always reachable now. Group chats, DMs, emails, news alerts. It's not just your boss. It's also your family, your group chats with 75 unread messages and some random ass meme from someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. We're always on, but somehow more alone than ever. Anyone else keep their phone face down just to avoid seeing that little red dot? Or you see 3 missed calls and your brain immediately thinks, someone died, the world is ending. Spoiler, it's usually just spam or maybe just your mom trying to get in touch with you. Let's talk about the wild stuff we get notified about. My phone tells me when to move, when I've been sitting too long, to hydrate, to meditate, to buy the thing I only Googled once. But also, you're getting news alerts. Your order is out for delivery. Now, some are good, like who doesn't love your package has shipped dopamine hit. But then you get the breaking news at like 3 a.m. about something that happened 4,000 miles away. And now you're wide awake, spiraling. But have you ever just turned off all your notifications? I have, and I swear by my blood pressure that it actually dropped it. I'll mute group chats, put my phone on silent, throw it across the room, and for 10 minutes I'll feel free, maybe even more. But then I check it, and I've missed 46 texts and like 12 different messages on Instagram, TikTok, and now I have a different kind of anxiety. There is like no winning. It's unfortunate. I feel like we've been trained by our tech. But here's what I'm personally going to work on and still working on. I set certain hours when my phone just goes on Do Not Disturb. I turn off push notifications for everything, but like, except for the emergencies. I use that focus mode on my phone, even if I have to keep reminding myself to turn it on. Because it's not about being antisocial, it's about reclaiming your brain space. My new motto as of late, if it's really important, they'll call twice. And if they're already part of your favorites, you're going to see it come through anyway. But I want to get nostalgic for a second here. Do you guys remember the first time you got a cell phone? Back in the day, if someone wanted you, they had to call the house phone and risk talking to your parents. Or maybe you had a pager. Now it's all group notifications, infinite scrolling, and feeling guilty if you don't reply within like 2 minutes. But honestly, even back in the 90s, we felt that pressure. It was just in a slower analog way. waiting by the phone for that call, checking your aim away message, or feeling left out if you missed an invite. The tech has changed, but that fear of missing out, of letting someone down, or not responding fast enough, that's the same old millennial anxiety, just with fewer gadgets. Hey, and shout out to you if you've also been trying out that quiet mode. Maybe it's time for a millennial pause. Log off, go outside, and remember what silence actually feels like. Or at least have a coffee with a friend and ignore your phone for about an hour. All right, friends, that's enough screen time for me today. Thanks for sitting with me, coffee in hand, boom, right here if you're watching, and letting me vent about the tiny digital tyrants that rule our lives. On our next episode, we're diving even deeper into the digital chaos. The group chat is my therapist. Because if you're not sharing memes and voice notes with your people, are you even surviving in 2025? And this is fine.
Goodbye.